This is a story about Hanna, children. And I'm going to pretend this is Hanna. See how she's kind of plain, she just sits there. And her husband, Elkanah. And Elkanah had two wives. One was Hanna, and one was Peninnah. And that's who this is. This is Peninnah, the other wife. And Peninnah had children. These are her children. And that made Hanna very uncomfortable. In fact, she was sad because she wanted children too, but she hadn't been able to have any children. And Peninnah made fun of her. Ha ha, Hanna, you don't have children like I do. I'm more important than you are. And that made Hanna cry, and she was very upset. And the children are off playing. And so Elkanah helped Hanna. I really like you a lot. He says, I love you. I don't care if you have children. But you know what? Hanna still wanted children. So, as they were going off to the synagogue, to the temple, where they were going to pray and worship, the whole family, all of them were moving over, and they went walk and walk and walk till they got there, because it was a long ways away. And at the temple, there was an old priest named Eli. And the rest of them kind of went off, and they were doing other things at the temple. But Hanna, not Hanna, she was crying. She was really upset. And Eli says, Hanna, are you drunk? And she said, no, I'm sad. I'm very, very sad. I don't have a baby. And Eli said, well, tell me more about it. Well, Peninnah makes fun of me because I don't have a baby. And Eli said, Hanna, dear, God loves you. Go on home in peace. And so Hanna left and went home with her family, all of them. And Eli turned to God and said, God, give her what she needs. Give her what she wants. She's being bullied, and I don't think it's right. Well, in due time, Hanna had a baby, and they named him Samuel. And when he was older, they went off to the temple when he was much older, not a baby anymore. They went to the temple, and Hanna said, Eli, do you remember me? I was the lady that you prayed with and asked God to take care of and to give a baby. And this is the baby who has grown up more now. And I want him to always serve God. So he's going to stay with you now. And you know what? Hanna was experiencing something many people do. When she and Peninnah when Peninnah was making fun of her, she was bullying Hanna. You've heard that word maybe before. And Hanna didn't yell back and didn't be mean back to Peninnah, but she went to God, and God answered her prayer. So be more like Hanna and not like Peninnah. Thank you.